we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, big shit.
Check it. It's Unique Hustle. It's your boy, E.S.G, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
Nothing, no Model, all going. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. And I mean all on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101. We pop up first in line, I guarantee you. But y'all see us on the street and be like, man, I love what y'all doing. Keep up the good work. Keep hustling. How can we support a brand? This is how you can support a brand. Under each and every video, including this one here on YouTube, there's a link that says join our membership. Click that link, follow all the instructions. That's how you can see all our exclusive content that you cannot see anywhere else. Thank you in advance, and we love you.
Man, check it, man. I got a guy here today, y'all. I'm down here in Houston, Texas, man. I love coming down here. I'm a straight Texas dude, man, from the heart. My boy, my guy. This is really the second show. The first one got scratched. D-Reck is in the house, man.
What's good with it?
Man, thank you so much. I know you know this ain't your everyday thing, so just to get you on out here in front of this camera, man, you know what I'm saying, it's a blessing.
You hit me up, I'm coming through, man. What's good?
Man, like I say, man, you one of them guys, man, that you can't make it through the Houston, you know, the way Houston is, you know, without you. You are a part of this history, this legacy, man, and it's crazy because you're not originally from Houston, are you?
No, I'm from Beaumont.
But you came through here. When you first decided to come up here like that? Like, were you young, or was it just something you set out to do to deal with business?
I mean, man. it ain't like Beaumont ain't right down the road.
It is right down the road.
So I'm, even though I'm from Beaumont, man, I actually was. When I got into the music business, I was in Atlanta.
You was in Atlanta?
Yeah. And I was running my routes through here, so I would just come back here, you know what I'm saying?
What year was that?
Man, 92 till 98.
What's that sound? What was that sound? Where y'all was all going to mess with that music at?
What you talking about, like
the
studio?
CDs and all that?
Yeah, I'm just saying like 92, 98, yeah. That's
CD era.
A CD for sure. I caught the tail end of the cassette tapes though.
Yeah. You got some of that?
Yeah. When I put out Pat, we had cassette tapes and CDs, and then that next project is probably like around when they were like, we don't want no more cassettes. We just want CDs.
Let me ask you this, man. How was my boy Fat Pat when you first met him?
Man, the life of the party, you know what I mean?
The life of the party.
Big super giant personality, man. Just like you would think. Just like his music, that's really how he carried himself, man. A showman, always putting on the show, you know.
Yeah.
Always grandstanding. He gonna command the whole room because he big dude with a deep voice and well spoken with words.
Would you say he the first one that had that singing, like he was harmonizing hard, man, and I hadn't really never just of course you heard you got Ronnie Spencer, which he was doing his thing, but a little older. But the way he was doing it, the I'ma Come Down and all that, was that Pat originally?
Nah, that was like a couple of them things, man. We was waiting on some Billy Cooks or some
shout out
or some Big Mo to come in and sing it, and Pat he would sing, he put it there as a placement.
Okay.
On some of the songs, you know what I'm saying, that he sing on. But then we end up just sticking with it, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, Pat's super talented, man. Very, very. Out of all the artists that I probably actually did work with, like in terms of knowing what he really wanted to do and not needing as much support and stuff like that, Pat had the direction already that he wanted to take himself in. So it was just like by building around him instead of trying to build him. We just built around Pat.
Walk me through that day when you found out, because was it in Austin when he had gotten when he pretty much passed away?
Nah, he
was in Houston?
Yeah, he got out here.
Okay, because I was out of commission at that time. I don't know what was going on out here. Period. I was taking a little break from everything. You know what I mean? So just give me what happened to your recollection so I can have it in my mental Rolodex.
Man, it's real simple and plain. You know, he was dealing with bad individuals, you know what I'm saying? You know, and when you start dealing with the wrong people, man, the wrong shit happens.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So guy named Weasel, promoter out of Austin, you know what I'm saying? They had developed somewhat of a relationship, some type of friendship, business type shit, you know what I'm saying? Which I never really felt good about.
Yeah, you know, you had that feeling.
Nigga named Weasel.
Man, come on now.
But they, you know, and then they got crossed up some kind of way, man, and that, you know, that's pretty much
That's the story.
That's the story, yeah.
But I was really more going into the how you felt when you heard about it. When you heard about it, what was you doing? You see what I'm saying? That side of it.
Yeah. Nah, actually, man, to be truthful, I was dealing with probably one of the most major low points in my life. I had caught a case myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was on during my trial.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So during my trial,
but you was still out. But you was in and out.
Yeah, I was out on bond.
Okay.
And they split my case. So they had some other cats. They were in court because they pled entrapment. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that separated our trial and stuff. So anyway, so that whole day, I was trying to get Pat's that Ghetto Dreams album complete because in my mind, I didn't know if I was gonna be here a week after.
So you pushing.
I'm like, and we were at Sinclair Studio mixing and mastering Ghetto Dreams when I got a call from my wife and she was like asking me, did I hear something about Pat dying and this and that, and I was like, nah, I don't know that. I say, but my stomach been queasy all day. Yeah. And I thought it was because they was talking about me in that courtroom. You know, when you waiting on trial, you have a lot of queasy days anyway.
Yes,
so it ain't like it could have been anything. But when she told me that, I knew what it was.
You knew.
Yeah. So it was a major loss at a low point. I ain't know, you know, business wise and all that. It was a very low point for me right then.
Did you, all right, and like for you, he was a big part of the puzzle right then. Like, how did you redevelop and reamp? Because you had more artists dealing with you at that time as well, or was he just the main core of what you had going on?
Yeah, he was the main focus. I had signed him. I think Pimp Titan was signed to me at the time, but that was about it. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't trying to put more on my plate than what I could eat, but I also knew my vision for Reck Shop was to build, you know, a label out, and I know to build something out, you got to have somebody to build it around, and different artists at a different development stage. Pat was ready to go, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know, Pimp Titan we were developing them through Pat. So, you know, when I lost Pat, you know what I'm saying, that I you know, it just made us become more creative. It made me really start working on building my brand and not just building up artists. It made me see things I probably would not have saw quick as I did. I was forced to see, like, how am I gonna continue to keep this business going? So, you know, we did another Pat record, then we came back, and you know what I'm saying, and around that time I was like, damn, let me see. And then E.S.G came to me. And wanted me to work with him, and I was like, you know what, we need another person that actually, you know, can move units.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
I want to ask you about E.S.G. I interviewed E.S.G. and I believe you came up on that interview. I believe it was something to the fact of you and E.S.G. It was something. It was that man song. I asked why was he not in that video. And I was like, I think he say, man, I messed up. I think he didn't understand the way the money thing went or something. Give me an understanding of that, because he killed that verse. I'm gonna say it was the hardest verse for me on the whole song. Well, it was one. It was close.
You know,
who you gonna say? Big Pokey?
I say all.
Big Mo?
I say Pokey and Mo.
You can't say now one of them.
I love them all.
I love them all too. But why he wasn't on that video?
Man, you know, in this business, man, relationships are harder to keep than they are to lose.
Yeah.
Did I say that
That's
right?
real.
They're
harder to keep than they are to lose. Yes.
Yeah. So the misunderstandings can come from a lot of different directions, and everybody always got, you know, their side of the story. But I'll just say this, you know what I mean? I didn't owe E no money. I ain't never fucked E out no money, nobody, you know, none of that.
That's real.
And he was supposed to do 3 projects with me.
Okay.
He only did 2.
Oh man!
So
I think he regretted it. He knew that. Like, I should have been in that interview. I wasn't thinking right.
I mean, and it was.
in that video,
it was the wrong time too, because at that point in time we was about to checkmate the whole damn game.
It was hard back then.
Because it would have been him, Mo, and Pokey all at the same time, and every major label in the country was trying to get at us. So it was just, you know, he just didn't see the bigger picture or have enough faith or whatever. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't in the tongue wrestling shit with niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
if
sure.
If it was a problem, then nigga, you knew where I was.
Yeah. No, I think he, and I don't think when he spoke on it in hindsight, I think it was more being a part of it in such a big movement and not making the right, you know.
We loved E.
For sure.
Still do, you know what I'm saying?
Well, always.
Yeah, but, you know, at the same time, just like I ain't perfect, E damn sure ain't perfect, so. Yeah, so that part, you know, but that's still my guy. That's my Gemini guy. We both Geminis, and that's how we do it.
No, man, you guys have an excellent, dope history of who we are down here, man. Just the way the music came alive and the way that you guys gave it. You know, I was on it all day long, man. Big Mo, man, like, how did you and him first meet? I got to get these jewels because nobody had heard you speak on this on my show.
Man, shit, my brother E.S.G, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I came across Mo, he sung on Ghetto Dreams.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So pretty much everybody out here, we was all working together in different various ways, but actually considering doing a solo project with Mo, E.S.G was the instigator behind that.
Already?
Yeah, him and Mo had a very close relationship, man. And it was the perfect fit for Reck Shop because we kind of had, by that time, developed a team and a system. So Mo did need a little bit more support than a Pat because he mostly, you know, sung hooks. And so to keep it rap oriented, it was just a perfect fit, man, because, you know, but don't get it twisted. Big Boy rap his ass off, freestyle, and just him as a person and the character and the artist he was. It was just hard not to just love Mo. Everybody loved Mo. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't no threat to the niggas. They wasn't worried about him taking his woman, but they didn't know he'll take that woman. Big boy was player. Yeah,
big smooth nigga,
man. So,
you know, the big boys was in back then.
Yeah,
you know, people don't realize that, man. Even the hustlers, big niggas was hustling, wearing big necklaces, driving big cars,
wearing big ass white t-shirts and big ass still fast starched up pants. Big shit,
man. That's the way it was, man. You know what I'm saying? When you look at it, like I ain't gonna lie, man. You had a squad over there, man. Like, it was some talent over there, bruh.
Yeah, there's some talent out here.
No, I'm talking about Reck Shop, man. Reck Shop was stupid during that time for me. Like, I was like, damn, them niggas got it over there. Like, niggas didn't realize Houston was going down. Don't get it twisted. But Reck Shop was causing some noise during that time, bro.
Yeah, I just got blessed to work with, like you said, some super talented people, man, and the producers, Double D's, and the Solly Williams, and the E.S.G for Shit Show, and Chicken Hawk, and all those guys that was creating that music and that sound. You know, like, I just got blessed, so I don't. You know, you
can't take nothing away from that. Let me ask you about Big Mo. Like, I seen him perform, man, and it was tough on him. He was bringing it down there in Dallas. He was sweating. And, listen, man. I was at that dang car show, man. I said, Big Mo going through it, because I felt like he had just got on stage. He had a towel on. You know how I used to do it, man. And like when you look at just the way he was as an artist, like, did you see the phase of him? Did he go through a phase where his health failed him and you was able to see it, or did it something that just happened just instantly?
Nah, man, you know, people underestimate obesity is real, like everything else is, you know what I'm saying? And when the doctor come tell you something wrong and you need to stop, it's usually something that's hard to stop.
Better know it,
because that's how you got in. It's certain addictions, in that condition. It's certain mental addictions and things that bring about all of our demise.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and the older you get, you know, the more you start finding out, damn, all them damn cigarettes did that. All them black and miles
did that.
All that oil I sipped did that.
That's right. It's a setup.
So it's just a matter, you kind of got to pay for what you enjoy. You got to pay for what you play with, you know, throughout this whole
real
life that we live. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's so real.
And you know, being my age right now, everybody around me paying big dues. You
better know it. You better say it
for what we did in our 20s and our 30s and the shit that we abused. And I just feel like it was some of that. You know what I'm saying? We was all abusing a lot of shit, and I still say that was the best days ever in Texas.
Yeah. It was hard now.
Maybe because it was my 20s and 30s.
Yeah. It was hard.
But they ain't got Freaknik no more. They ain't got the beach party no more. None of that. Bayou Classic I ain't saying it ain't, but it ain't what it was when we was going.
Wow. Did you guys, who was the outside, somebody that you guys work with, and they was, almost people thought they was a part of Reck Shop, they did so much music with you guys?
Oh, definitely Zero for sure.
Zero for sure.
Yeah, and he was. I mean, the way we was operating, man, that's why I call it Reck Shop family. I mean, it was like, it's an open door. I knew it wasn't just about me, and I knew it wasn't just about Reck Shop, and I knew it wasn't just about our artists. I always knew, and I still know, it's always about the music scene. It's about everything moving forward, you know what I'm saying? And if you can understand that, then it's an advantage. So you ain't gotta be fearful of competing with your comrades like
That's
that.
Right.
You can actually invest in your Rolodex and invest in people that you close to and not feel like, because once that train start moving, it's a monkey see, monkey do game. It's a monkey see, monkey do game for artists. They say that's distribution company working, y'all run over. Well, it's the same way for the majors and everybody else. If they start seeing some music trending from a certain region or area or a certain sound, and they see this artist doing well, then somebody's gonna they're gonna copycat that. So you gotta pull for the whole bigger picture, and that's how we operated at Reck Shop. When I did the films and stuff, man, I reached out to other artists. That's how I worked with Slim and Lil Flip and just anybody, man. There never was no, and it was always a welcoming environment, man.
D-Reck, let me go back. Like you, one of the CEOs, right? Like of the company, and you got Jay Prince and a lot of people that was down here doing things on a pinnacle level when it come down to the leadership roles, man. How hard was it for you to understand the development of how music in the industry worked as you went through your challenges of understanding it and some of the things that you made mistakes on? Because I know you made some mistakes, whether it was paperwork, not understanding how to even do paperwork. We street cats, man.
Yeah.
So I know doing my hustle, even in the streets, you made mistakes, and people don't get enough accountability and credit when they talking about it.
Man, I made so many mistakes, bro. Some stuff, that's why I said, you can pat yourself on the back and give yourself credit for a lot of things, but really it's all God. Especially when you learning on the job, when you learning on the fly, you don't really have no mentor. I feel like if I would have had a mentor or somebody that could have actually kind of came to me and reined me in, ain't no telling, how much money I could have made them and me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of mistakes, man, and that's why I say now I try to pour into younger versions of me, because I didn't have nobody pouring into me like that. So, it's a couple of cats. I got a little I call him partner, my little bro D-boy.
Come on now.
Got another one named Swag. These are younger versions of myself. They out here hustling, you know what I'm saying, and doing their thing, and I just try to pour into them as much as they allow me to, so that they can avoid making some of the mistakes that I know I made.
A lot of times the artists will come back and be like, man, you hear them with Cash Money, you hear them with No Limit, you hear them with all the different, with Jay Prince, and they come back and they be like, man, they didn't do me right. I've heard stories about you. Yeah. Man, why they got down on me. And is it that they getting down on you? Because a lot of times I take up for you niggas because I'm like, you niggas don't know, y'all don't know nothing about the business starting out. So when you look at the premature stages of it, I know you think you should have made this and this should have been done that way, but how can somebody show you how to do it when they learning?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm gonna say this too though, knowledge is king, man. So when you go into situations, you gotta know your situation. And it's up to you, I never exploited no artist ever. Not intentionally.
There you go.
But people be reading the same shit and coming up with different. It's like taking a test at school. You put the damn thing in there and A, B, C, or D, and y'all both read the same shit.
Right.
But I checked B, nigga. That was the correct answer. I'm just saying this to say that, I feel like I can't speak for other people, but I do know that I sleep good at night knowing that I approach this, you know, with an honor, I at least attempted to.
Tried to understand it.
Impossible to make everybody happy. And a lot of these guys, they need to look that in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of stones I could throw at a lot of people. To say why I ain't got Jay-Z money. You know what I'm saying? But all you heard me say is I made mistakes.
Yeah, that's right.
And you got other people, their first instinct is to say somebody else did it. And especially when, you know, and I feel for that about artists, and especially artists from that era and from the past, is that they got all of the media attention, they got all the hype, and everybody see them. And then when shit start turning, when it, you know, because everything go up can come down. How you come down, how you come, you know, how you go up has something to do with it. But when they start dulling, and people start seeing them, and they like, man, you ain't done nothing lately, or you ain't looking as good as you usually look. Then the first thing come out their mouth is they got to find somebody to blame it on. When at the end of the day, man, you ain't risk your money. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had people tell me, man, I was there with you from the start. You started Reck Shop. Niggas, Reck Shop ain't started no motherfucking studio. Reck Shop started with me driving down I-10.
Come on now.
Running through airports, nigga risking my life and my freedom for the money that I put in your pocket and that I invested on you building a brand out. So I let all that shit just die and stay right where it is, like, nigga, cause like Ho say, nigga, if you use all that, you make another nigga.
Make another hole.
Make another hole, nigga. Go
another hole.
If I did that, go be D-Reck.
Do it again. Double up.
Shit.
Try to figure it out.
I ain't held nobody up. See, some of these niggas wouldn't let nobody out no contract. It ain't one nigga sit up and tell you, I told you E.S.G coming. Man, you don't want to work with me? I don't. Cool. Bye.
Yeah, you breach your contract. Go on and go.
Bye.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I just, like I said, man, like I always thank you, man, for what you brought, what you contributed. Yeah. When you think about like when I say these names like Pimp C, what comes to mind?
Super talented.
Well, how was it? You and him linked for sure?
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about how it was meeting Pimp and seeing that early Pimp C. And I'm gonna ask you about some more here in a minute.
Man, all I can say is, you know, shit, when we first met, you know what I'm saying, it was good, and then it wasn't. And then it got great, you know what I'm saying? Because we both short men with complex.
Come on now.
So we met, you know, the way we met was, I was pushing Pat, and I did a UGK, E.S.G Off Lock, and Fat Pat concert at Oasis. And I feel like I took care of business properly. You know what I'm saying? And but I was new to Houston. I was just coming out here back from Atlanta, and I was just having to meet everybody and let them know who I was and find out who they was. You know what I'm saying? But as time went on, man, all those relationships, they just developed into good bonds. Like I said, hell, that one night, man, I had that issue. I had some problem with Mean Green. I had Show, who owned Oasis. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like everybody's trying to play me because I just got here. You know what I'm saying? I had to let them know I'm not going. I ain't going for it. So, you know, but as time went on, you know, and those relationships built, and other people that you close to, that are close to them, and they start seeing what type of genuine person you really are. And like right when Screw passed and stuff, in particularly, you know what I'm saying, me and Pimp, we got super good, you know what I'm saying?
Super good.
Yeah, and I mean, one day he's like, man, I'm coming through the studio, E.S.G, I'm coming through the studio, man.
Wow.
And man, that brother, I knew how talented he was, but I had never seen it.
What happened when you seen it?
Man, that man came in there and just ran through that studio shit like nothing, man. Like that MPC, he in there, come on, No D, let me show you how to do this here, No. He boom, 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 man, made like 2-3 tracks, rapped on 2-3 songs, just like that. Like, and I'm talking about, I did all this in about 2 hours, 3 hours, man, and burnt out, you know what I'm saying?
Effortless.
Listen, when I think about him, man, just I had a lot of people come at me about him because I always say I really didn't have nobody that held the South down like that. Like, and I stand on him because of the way that he held the South down. I ain't see nobody that just was holding it down like that, bro.
Not with the the passion.
Yeah,
about
like
it,
you
know
guys
what I mean?
ignoring what we did and who we are down here.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times the people that they, man, you say you the best to do it. I say I'm always say that because of the way that I never see nobody sing a hook, make or produce the beat, and make that whole slam is it like he did.
And speak on it though.
And speak on it.
He was an advocate, against what all of us was feeling like, and we was all feeling like we get looked over. You know what I'm saying? We felt like everything New York, California oriented, and down south we just but see now shit then shifted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's over time, a lot of that, and we owe a lot of that to him.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
And that's what I be trying to let people know. Like, I love Scarface. I love all these dudes. I love everybody.
Yeah.
But when it come down to what that Texas thing represented for certain people, I feel like nobody stood on it like he did.
Nah, even
and I'm not even for to
it.
play like that and act like it didn't happen that way. And a lot of people wouldn't stand up for themselves, and he would stand up for them and take the bullet. Yeah. Nobody would do that. Niggas was faking like they was hanging with these niggas and that niggas just to stay relevant. He was not trying to hear that.
Nah.
Am I right?
Oh yeah, no, man. It's a lot of stuff got stole from the South. A lot of stuff still being sold.
Come on,
from
man.
the South, man. So
at least you big enough to say it. A lot of people would never say what you saying.
Oh,
they
man.
ain't finna say that on this mic. They hiding behind this and that just to try to stay relevant. But I'm telling you right now, until we speak up and show forth what really happened, nobody's gonna respect the music like you guys did. That's what I think about. We'll respect it down here, but we gotta make the world respect it by picking those top fives and talking about those things that really happened the way they did for us. And a lot of people don't do that, bro.
yeah, see, that was my whole motivation. I wasn't speaking on it because I ain't no Pimp C.
No, everybody got their own place.
My work was that. That's why we did the films. That's why I did the Dirty Third. That's
hard.
That's why on my mission statement for my company. That's what we said. It was to push this culture, the way we do things in Texas, the way we live down south, to push that to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? So that, sometimes the motivation you got to find in the strange places.
That's right.
And that's what it was, way more so than it is now. Was first and foremost that whole screw sound. We had to fight right here.
Come on, man.
Right here to respect that sound, and then as we start spreading the music and across, into other geographical areas, it was always a fight, and I was on the forefront with that.
Wow.
What I'm saying?
What do you think? And I'm gonna get you out of here because I know you got to get out of here. But what do you think about when you see the new guys, the new era? I seen Sauce step up. It was a guy from Miami that was saying Screw started down there in Florida. I think it was some part of Florida, and it's ridiculous. But still, Sauce one is gonna jump up and say, "Hey, no, y'all ain't gonna play us like that."
He'll talk. He got some Pimp C in him too. So
I think that's why I like that dude.
He's very animated and will not.
He ain't backing down.
Nah, they ain't gonna run from that, man. So yeah, because that made no.
So you heard it.
I heard of it.
You heard of it.
I heard about that.
You
shit.
and I was like, man, where this dude? Who is this dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, how could he say that?
So it's so much elements to that. My answer to anybody is I don't care who slowed what down. It was more to it. You had to, it's the pitch was slowed down, the chopping, the bringing it back, and then the lingo, the cars, the syrup, the everything. It was one package that came from somewhere organically. That came from here. That Screw.
You seen it?
Yeah. So it wasn't by no one aspect of that.
No,
so if somebody in Florida, Alaska, whatever, turned the pitch down or something, that don't mean they started chopping.
Actually, their music was fast back then. When you heard Magic Mike and all those different guys, Luke, we want that was boom, 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 boom. It was a fast tempo. It was not nothing slow. They was not trying to hear that. Now, when it comes to them women and booty bouncing, you got to give it to Luke. Ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying?
That was really the hardest part about us spreading the music.
I gotta ask you this. I know you're always working on film and doing something. What do you have coming up that we can look out for?
We got I got Dirty Thirds coming out. We turned it kind of like to a series, so it's a 4 and a 5. You know what I'm saying? We in pre-production for that right now. And then I got a project with Zero called Me Rotha. We trying to give him his real shine
His debut.
and look. Yeah, I mean, he already, of course, been doing this thing for years and all that, but that's my little bro, and I really want to try to just add a little something to what he been doing and give him, the best look possible, because I feel like he's probably one of our best, most talented artists. So.
What is that going to be about?
Call Me Rotha. It's just Ro doing what he do, jamming we just want to accent what he already doing, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm proud of him, man. He been, on his journey of growth and development. That's the only thing I feel like he never really just had somebody that really would roll a record out properly and try to put him on, the stage that I know he deserved to be on.
How has he changed? Because, we all grow.
Yeah.
So how has he changed musically from when he first started till now?
Oh man, musically, his growth is unbelievable. You'd have to be in the studio and understand, everybody how they way of creating, being creative and stuff. But just the understanding of music is itself, like he's a genius with that. So he only like this shit, like Pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy for him to really go in.
And do it.
And do that, yeah. And when you get blessed a chance to work with these different people and see different people and how they are in the studio and to see the geniuses and stuff, man, like I love that part. Like for me to be able to say I've seen with my own eyes some of these guys actually put together music, you know what I'm saying, see a song get developed from scratch, and then later that song be everywhere.
Right. Everybody enjoying it.
Everybody loving it. Like that's what I love most about being in this creative space, you know what I'm saying? You get to taste the food before everybody, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, they gonna like that, you know what I'm saying? And then you watch and see how it all roll out.
Reaction. But Dirty Third, is everybody coming back? All the actors? Or are you?
Nah, yeah, the ones from the last one, the ones we ain't get killed and stuff. So we try not to bring nobody back from the dead, but
people love that when somebody come back from the dead.
Yeah, I know, man.
They just be talking in the shadow. They be kind of transparent over there.
Like you thought you killed me, but
I'm still here in your mind. I didn't never transition all the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we try to keep a certain level of realness in it and try to base the stories off of real stories and real shit. And I think that connection sometimes is why people might kind of feel like they connected to it and they don't even know. But because we ain't just doing anything, pretty much every little storyline is you know what I'm saying, somebody, this happened to somebody.
Yeah. I want to ask you, go ahead.
As a viewer, you take too long to bring these stuff out.
Oh,
Why?
as a movie. Oh, you looking for them? Yeah, you want that back to back.
I be like,
she want that
man,
back to back.
The last one came out how long ago? I loved it.
We came down here when the premiere.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I'm like, come on now, I need it. I'm hooked.
That's why we doing 2 this time.
All right. Yeah, he come back hard.
So we can, and just like I don't know how to explain it, man. It's like that stuff for me. I got other film projects that I just invest in or executive produce on, or I try to just help. But if it's like that Dirty Third stuff, like for me, it's real from my heart, like from me. So if I don't feel it, I don't just do it. Like those stories, like I don't know, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
And,
but it would be easier. Would it be easier to chop it up into episodes?
That's what we're doing this time.
Man. I'm gonna get him out of here. I want to ask you about Big Pokey before we get off here, because he definitely was a part of what you guys had going, and just like give me a rundown on him, just how you met him. I gotta get that out of you before you get out of here.
Man, shit, I met Poke the same way. You know what I'm saying? Introduced all these guys through working studio, when I was out here.
Yeah.
Him and Mo was close, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, just a lovable person. But once you met Poke, like in terms of just being like consistent and a good, great spirited person, I don't know nobody. It's hard to, it's hard every time you see him, hey baby, just
man. I supposed to got that interview, but it's almost like a nigga was telling me you gonna have to go over there to his house and eat some ribs or something just to get the nigga on the show. Do him at the rib spot. Nah. You know what I'm saying?
And one thing, most of those guys, man, they had a unique trait about like not doing shit they don't want to do.
Yeah. And you know, like
I
I
ain't
said,
saying don't
no.
want to. I'm talking about just hard to
move
them
and get around them and make it happen.
Slow.
It wasn't like they didn't want it. So
I mean, if Pokey would have moved faster, he might have been the biggest artist to come out the Screwed Up.
Wow.
Because lyrically, metaphors and similes, why
cold.
Come on, man. That was, you know what I'm saying? That man wordplay was remarkable.
I know, man.
And he bar for bar. Like you say, he ain't gonna cheat you. All 60, he got a hook like something
Serious.
similar. Every line.
That June 27, boy. Listen, man, you found out. Like that nigga was hard, man.
And on Man, he freestyled.
Oh, no.
Mo and him.
Freestyled it.
Yeah. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say who wrote that shit. But yeah, nah.
He was cold with it, wasn't it?
One take.
Man, you know, like I said, it went crazy. The internet, I know you was talking earlier off camera a little bit, how the internet can perceive things, man. To see what you seen when he passed away, to see how that thing, he passed away doing what he loved, of course, but to see how that was so in your face, it threw me off, bro. That's when it woke me up to, man, some things you just like, dang, man, you hate it even happen that way, but you know God is the one in control of everything. You know,
unfortunately, man, we too familiar with the shit.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And you don't never want to become numb to stuff, but you start losing a lot of people you really care about. I ain't gonna say you get numb and every time it's still tragic, but it's still a part of you that be like, man,
here we go again.
It's hard to shock me now.
It's hard. You're numb to it.
Almost
numb to it.
Yeah, I mean you care about their families and the people that they left behind. And
wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I'm very proud of, my relationships with Miss Hawkins, Fat Pat Mama, you know what I'm saying? Now Lil Pat, you know what I'm saying? These are 20 plus year relationships. Mama Mo, Kayla, they my family now, you know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like I've honored that, and it turned into that more than it do. Now it's like, you automatically know it's like, okay, now you grieve, but now it's like, damn, you gotta deal with these families and be there for them the best you can.
Wow, man. You did projects with Lil Kiki?
Nah, but that's my boy.
Why y'all ain't did nothing together all these years?
I mean, Key done jumped on.
He jumped on it, but y'all ain't did no whole full project together.
Nah, Key is on guy. I'm finna.
Y'all had opportunity.
No, not really.
Early on?
Now, Key, I was trying to sign Key when I signed Pat.
What happened? Tell me about why.
He was already.
He was in an agreement already.
With Jam Down. Yeah.
What you like? This nigga the one. I need this nigga right here.
I had a love for him and Pat though, and I just wanted to see them together. You know what I mean? Like the same way they was on the tapes and stuff, man. But that's the two artists that I actually, was pursuing. But man, Key just such a unique individual, man, and I was just proud of him to see his growth and elevation, man. Where family men like Slim, all these guys, when you see them grow up, man, and see them turn into like good citizens, like it just make me proud, man.
Yeah,
I'm proud of him, and I have no doubt we're gonna do something together sooner or later.
Movies, y'all did the Dirty Third.
He jumped in the movie.
Yeah, he jumped in there. Yeah. Chico Bean was in there too, man. He been on Boss Talk a few times. Well, a time since that happened. Like how do you connect with the people you put on the films?
Man, through other relationships.
Through stuff that just to hear about it. They know about the first one.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting on that second one.
Yeah, relationships.
Man. Hey, man, top 3 artists all time before I get you out of there, because I last time we got it, but I need people to know. Dead or alive, any genre.
Say it again.
Top 3 artists of all time. Your top 3.
Oh, yeah.
Dead or alive, any genre. It don't matter.
Oh, Bob Marley.
Okay.
Number 2.
Prince.
And number 3?
Pac.
I already knew it. I knew that Pac was coming, man. I seen the selection. I said, that Pac coming, man.
You can tell.
What was your favorite song by Pac?
Till the End of Time.
Man, that's a cold one. I didn't expect that one. That's a cold one.
What's your favorite Bob Marley?
I don't have no one. I did anything. Bob got 5,000
You ride to it, don't you? You ride to it, don't you?
Yeah.
You let that one play all day.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe, man.
It's a vibe.
Yeah,
How can people get a hold of you, man, if they're trying to reach out? Because I know you don't want them to reach out, but your IG, nigga, get it up. That IG got to come on with it.
At Reck Real, ReckReal, at Reck Real. Or on Facebook, Derek D. Reck Dixon.
When the last project you put out in music?
Soundtrack for that Dirty Third.
I knew it. You get, is it that you don't feel like it's a thing now to put out music far as artists go? Or is it?
I'm doing the Zero project right now.
Okay, but yeah, look how you. I'm talking about a new artist. Can you bring a new artist up right now if you had to? In this environment we're in, streaming.
I plan on it.
You plan on doing it? Okay, I'm trying to get it.
Like I said, I don't force none of this stuff.
Yeah.
That's why everything I've done has been through God. So if it's, you know what I'm saying? But I love new music. I like these up and coming artists, but it is different working with them, and I feel like I'm working with artists, some of the younger artists right now, but I say it indirectly.
Okay. Because
I work through D-Boy, I work through Swag. Me doing what I did back in the day, I ain't doing that.
Ain't going back through that.
Nah, because I ain't got the patience like I had to, and the connection with some of these kids right now, because I ain't doing shit I don't really have to do. So the first time these niggas start talking flying shit, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Is it because you set in your ways now because you got older?
I'm setting my ways, and these little niggas out here, they on some shit, man. They be on some title. You know, they just a different generation, and I go for my son, my nephews, all of them. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to relate to them, to those that I have to, is hard enough with my son and my relatives, let alone I be out here trying to, you know. But the music itself it will never like die. Like everything just morphs into something different. So people be like, you like the music better now from the past? Nah, man, music is music. It's just more. Anything everybody doing, it's been done before. It's just a different form of it.
I gotta ask you about B King. I just thought it popped up. Yeah. You know, he had a different style of music for down here. Like he had the club banging type music. Yeah. Like the beats was crazy, the sound was big. Like I know he passed away at 39 years old, bro. When you see this stuff happening, like you see it in the talent that he had, where does that leave, you thinking mentally?
Man, I just, number one,
R.I.P. to B King, man, my guy.
Yeah, he created his own lane, his own thing, and he a testimony to that, like the time it took for him to really get his due. But once again, I ain't saying I'm numb to it. I look at all this like it's a blessing for you. Some people live 80 to be 89 and they ain't done what, it ain't always about how long you're here. It's about what you do while you are here.
Oh, yeah.
And his impact, and he created a legacy for himself, and that's how I look at, like, celebrate that part instead of being sad about what else. Yeah, because that's the only way to look at this. You gotta look at enjoying. We all gonna go. We all gonna die, but it don't mean we all gonna live.
That's real. That's real.
A lot of people just wake up and the world take them where it take them, but other people wake up and take the world where they want to take it.
Come on, man. Yeah. Like I said, I want to thank you first of all for coming on the show, man. You, like I said, to get you over here and take some time out your day, the way you always busy, man. I was like, hell, I got to get him, call this person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I need him because I already know with that first one we didn't come out, and I was mad about that, and I could look for it all the time.
And that was a great interview.
It was but we went down through that a day now. Don't get it twisted.
Nah, I gave y'all all this good shit that day.
That day, I got the audio.
Was drinking that.
I did got the audio. Stop playing, man. Thank you so much for coming on the show, man. Like I said, man, God bless you, man. God bless your family. How important is God to you, bro?
Shit, you heard me speaking on it the whole time.
Yeah, for family and stuff.
Everything is God. I
gotta ask that every time before I in this thing, man.
Yeah, everything is God. Yeah, we think it's us, but it's not. And I learned that,
But when did you learn that, though? How old were you?
I learned that through my arrogance when I was having a success. Because after success came failure. Because before that, every little move I was making was working. So I started thinking it was me.
Wow.
And then every move I started making was not working.
Right.
That's when I realized it wasn't me. And I'll never, ever not put him first ever again.
Love that.
I had to get that part, man. Check it, man. It's been another great segment of Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk.
And we
Already.